Well, hello there, this is ElSkipper, and today I'm going to show you 5 essential mods for your first playthrough. So if you are just starting the RimWorld, I recommend to, at least check out those mods and see if there's something you need. Maybe you want to go full vanilla, I understand that, I respect that, but in my opinion, those mods are basically very vanilla friendly, and, check them out, see if you want them, and, I'll let you decide. So, let's go. So the first mod that we are going to find on this list is called Wall Light, and it basically adds wall lights. And why is this very amazing mod? Because in normal game you have your own, standing lamps, you have your normal sun lamps, and this is fine, this is great. But what if you want more? What if you don't want your lamps to take a lot of space in your small bedroom, for example? Well, then you need wall lights, and this is a very simple mod that basically adds wall lights that you can put on walls, and they are going to shine and are working basically as your normal standing lights. Some of the pros is that they cost less because they only cost 5 steel instead of 20 for a normal lamp. They also don't take practically any space because you mostly cannot put anything on your walls in your normal playthrough, and with this you can basically have your wall light, no space wasted, and you can put it in very strange places, like for example next to the drawer, next to the bed, next to your research table, and everything is well lit. And other than the normal variant of the wall light, you have a bit more costly, but it costs 10, the wall sunlight. And this is going basically to illuminate. It is not as great as normal sunlight because it only has half of its range, I think. But you can put 2 of those and you are still on the clear. This mod also contains a very great mod menu, which you can find by pressing escape, options, mod options, and wall light. And right in here you can find that you can change practically everything. You can change the cost of the lamp, you can change the power cost, you can then change the light radius. As you can see, default is 8, I have it bumped a bit, but you can experiment with it however you want. So I recommend checking it out. Very simple mod, very good idea to add to your game in the early playthrough. But this is your first playthrough and you really don't know how the freezers works, and the temperature is kind of difficult. You don't really know what it does mean. Your food needs to be frozen, what the hell? You don't understand any of that, and you are having your fun with coolers. But soon you are going to realize that coolers in this game cost components. Components are not easy to come by. That's why I am recommending the mod Movable Coolers. This amazing mod adds a very simple thing. Basically, without this mod, if you place a cooler, you cannot do anything with it. You can just, toggle it on, off, you can change temperature, of course, but you cannot move it. When in most of the things, like for example batteries, you can reinstall them in another place and they will hold their charge. And now the same goes for cooler. You can basically press reinstall add and choose, different place, for example here. And, this is a very easy fix for you because, components are very hard to come by at the beginning. And I think for all of the new players, this is a very, very useful mod that, just will help you with some mistakes. The next mod that I would totally recommend for you to install at the beginning is called Blueprints. This is also a very simple mod. I feel like most of the mods you're going to see in this video are very simple, so, check those out. And this has a special tab. When you go to Architect, you have your Blueprints tab, and you can create a new blueprint. As you can see, I have 2 of those, but you can, of course, create more. You just press the button Create, and you select what you would like to have a blueprint of, and we can, for example, call it bedroom base 1 or something like this. All kind of has spaces, so do it without spaces. Base 1, okay, and this is nice. And now we have this as a blueprint, so we can basically select this and point our mouse at it, and we can see what it contains. So basically total cost of it is 160 wood. It contains a 15 wood floor, 1 wooden bed, 1 wooden pot, plant pot, and 1 wooden dresser. And when you go into it, you can see you have this like a bluish thing. It's your blueprint basically, and you can easily move it and change the direction of it, and you can basically put it whatever you want. For example, I want it to be like here, and this is a very simple thing. I don't understand why this is not in the game, but when you are building, as you can see, a lot of bedrooms, or stuff that is like this. I would love to have a blueprint of my storage room. And also you can export those blueprints, so you can basically, if I understand it correctly, move your blueprints from one save file to another. You can find the best, for example, kill box, best bedroom that you want at the beginning or at the end, and you can basically move it throughout the saves. So this is a very nice feature. The next mod that I think fits very, very nicely into the, the whole first playthrough experience is RimHUD. And this is also a very simple mod. It basically changes how your HUD on your NPCs or your pawns look like. Basically, you are getting a lot more information, and I know it can be overwhelming, but in my opinion, it is much better for you to just basically see how the pawn is doing and what are skills does he possess, other than, click all of those things. So you basically can see practically everything instead of pressing those buttons and trying to find the one thing that you are looking for. For example, we can easily spot how our slave is doing. Basically, the mod is great, she's feeling content, and we can find out why is that, why there are problems. For example, our Dawn, for example, Dawn has a pretty bad mod, and we can easily check it out by just looking at these things. We can also check how much is he fed up. That's in zero creation. We can change something, and of course, if you are meeting somebody, like for example there's a caravan, you can easily check out those skills on those guys, maybe capture them, maybe do something else with them, but you can see it pretty clearly, and I think this is amazing. And of course you have your few more options, but yeah, this is great. You can also see passions for some skills. They cannot do it, you will have it somewhere here. Yeah, they cannot do it, and I really recommend using it. This is the one of the mods that I almost instantly installed, so go for it. And the last mod, guys, that I'm really going to recommend to you is called Replace Stuff. This is also a very simple mod that basically looks like a feature to this game and lets you replace stuff. So how does it work? For example, we have some walls. As you can see, I tested it early. We have a wooden wall, for example, in here, but wooden wall, as their outside wall, is not a very good thing. It can catch on fire. It is easily breakable. So I would love to change it. For example, we can choose the limestone wall. We can click on it, we can choose, your favorite type of wall, and you can basically go over it. Why is this amazing? Well, normally in a game, if you would like to change your walls, you basically need to, find your wall that you want to change, press to deconstruct. Now you need a pawn to deconstruct it, and it makes you vulnerable because somebody can move through this wall. For example, I would love to change my prisoner's cell, and if I do it, they may try to escape, they may have some ideas. And this is a very, very, very useful feature. Because, I will just show you how easy it is. We basically change from the wooden wall to the limestone blocks wall, and we prioritize doing it. She brings it, and she is constructing it. As you can see, you don't lose your wood. You have it back. So this is also amazing because you are not losing any resources. But this mod has much more to it, because not only you can change your walls, you can change everything. Well, this table, well, it's boring. I mean, it's excellent, but it's boring. I would love it to be steel. And now somebody will go here and, replace the table, which is, great. You can also do the same thing with bed. We can marble bed. Well, why not? We are rich. We can do it. We can easily do it. And it works with practically most of the stuff. As added bonus, it adds the overwall cooler and overwall vent. And it basically works like normal vent, but it's not like a block. It's like not like replacing your wall, but you can put it over your wall. So it looks much cleaner, and you can wall in here, so it is a bit more safe. So I recommend you trying it out. So yeah, guys, that would be basically all. Those are my top 5 mods that you probably need to install at the beginning, and I hope you enjoyed them, and much more to come. And I will see you guys in the next one, so bye.